One of the best burgers in New York City and one of the best in the entire country is found at a French restaurant called Raoul's. However, getting the burger can be quite a challenge as only 12 are served a night and one can only consume it at the bar, but I just had to have one.
It's a beautiful sunny day here in New York City. Right now I'm along the Hudson River and I'm just counting down the hours, minutes and seconds until tonight when I get to try what is regarded as not only one of the best burgers in New York City, I'm talking about one of the very best burgers in the entire country. I'll be going to a classic French restaurant called Raoul's in SoHo that not only has a great burger, it's a burger that's also a slight pain in the ass to get. The thing is, if it's a weekday, they only serve the burger for patrons seated at the bar, and the bar is walk-in only, and they only serve a limited number of burgers a night, I believe about 12 burgers. You can see how this would be problematic. With so much praise for a single menu item, it's a very sought-after commodity, so to actually get the burger, you gotta show up when it opens. However, there is an easier way to get the burger. You can just show up for brunch on a weekend and they serve the burger on the menu, so pretty much anyone can get it. But I like a challenge and unique experiences, so that's why I'll be going to Raoul's tonight. Although before I head to the restaurant, I just gotta mention the fact that I crossed the 10,000 subscriber mark on my YouTube channel, and I'm so incredibly happy and grateful for it. I really appreciate everyone who's watched one of my videos, subscribed to me, gave me a like, left a comment. It means the world to me. Because by doing that, one is entrusting me with their time, and without a doubt, time is the most valuable asset we have. Because of that, I try to stay away from those clickbaity titles, all those negative stuff. I never really even say like and subscribe to me just because I want to keep it solely about the experience or the food. I don't want to waste anyone's time, no matter what. And speaking about time, it's about time to head to Raoul's and hopefully have an amazing burger.
I arrived to Raoul's in SoHo 17 minutes before the restaurant would open its doors and was the first person there, but it wasn't long before others joined me. Raoul's is the product of two brothers who came to New York from Alsace, France. They found a restaurant for sale in SoHo and made it their own. Established in the 1970s, Raoul's quickly became a neighborhood institution, but its reputation grew beyond SoHo to attract a range of celebrities and influential figures from Andy Warhol to Bill Clinton. In fact, I even saw a celebrity myself when I was leaving the restaurant. Stay tuned for that one. Interior-wise, I absolutely loved the look of Raoul's. Paintings and artworks fill every inch of space on the walls, while the pink and purplish glow from the lights at the bar lend a classic old-time feel. It's not a large establishment, and they do have a good amount of outdoor seating, but being inside the restaurant is where it's truly at. While Raoul's opens its doors at 5, the kitchen doesn't get going until 5:15, so I got a beverage in the meantime. Being that I was in such a classic New York City restaurant, I thought it was only right to get a classic drink. So I asked for one of my favorite cocktails, a Manhattan. It was nicely crafted and hit the spot. The alcohol content was high, but it was nicely balanced and I was certainly happy. Menu-wise, Raoul's showcases a respectable selection of French bistro fare, including their signature steak au poivre, which has been a staple of the establishment since it opened. However, I knew that I was getting the burger, and it's not even listed on the menu. The reason why the restaurant makes it so difficult to obtain the burger, at least according to their chef, David Honeysett, is that he doesn't want the sandwich to take over and define the restaurant. I can somewhat understand this. When I dined at the NYC location of Au Cheval, which is another place known for their burger, I saw that practically more than half of all orders coming out of their kitchen were burgers. This is despite the fact that their menu is filled with a lot of other delicious food. Anyways, I was just happy that I was one of the lucky ones to be able to order Raoul's offering that night. I waited for about 12 minutes and then the burger arrived. It's certainly not your standard American cheeseburger, rather it's a Frenchified gourmet offering consisting of a 7.5-ounce pâte frite brisket blend beef patty topped with St. Andre cheese, watercress, red onions, and cornichons. A halal bun holds everything together, while a cup of au poivre sauce comes on the side. Also included with the burger is a generous portion of pommes frites. The moment I longed for arrived. I was so hyped to dive into that burger. For my first bites, I wanted to sample it just as it was without adding any of the au poivre sauce. To put it simply, it was absolutely fantastic. There are burgers that are really all about the meat, and then there are burgers that have various layers of flavor. Raoul's burger is the latter. While its beef is certainly delicious, the flavor combinations going on in that sandwich are spectacular. However, to fully experience Raoul's offering, the side of au poivre sauce should be added. In fact, it's the same sauce that covers their famed steak. Most seem to dip the burger into the condiment, which is what I did. The result is the dish that led to a number of people claiming that the burger was the best in America. The au poivre sauce truly completes the sandwich. Going back to the beef, the patty is coated in a dense layer of peppercorns and kosher salt and then is seared in a butter-filled pan. I really enjoyed that top sear on the burger. It was so flavorful while the meat was also rich in taste and perfectly cooked to my requested medium rare. But like I said, this burger is more than just the beef. The St. Andre cheese lends even more richness and a tangy creaminess to the sandwich. Thankfully, the pile of watercress, cornichons, and red onions help balance that richness out by providing a nice and fresh acidity. In addition, that tangle of toppings adds good textural variation with a bit of snap and crisp. When the au poivre sauce is added, everything is just taken to the next level. It's such a creamy and delicious sauce. I absolutely love it. In fact, the restaurant even sells jars of their au poivre sauce. For my next visit to Raoul's, I'll definitely have to get their steak au poivre now that I know how good their sauce is. If the sauce is that tasty on their burger, I can only imagine how delicious it is on a steak. Dipping the burger into the condiment can be a little messy, but thankfully the halal bread does its job remarkably and holds everything together. Every element of the burger works so well, and now I fully understand the hype. It's unquestionably one of the best burgers in New York City, and most likely the entire country. Alongside the burger is a good-sized portion of hand-cut fries, and they don't disappoint. They've got the ideal crisp with a nice soft interior and the right level of salt. Flavor-wise, they're delicious as they're fried in duck fat. I also tried dipping them in the au poivre sauce, and as expected, the sauce made the frites even tastier. Paired with my burger and cocktail, I was having a great dinner, not just because of the delicious food I was consuming, but also because of the restaurant's atmosphere. To me, Raoul's is just pure and classic New York City. With my burger finished, I had dessert on my mind. Raoul's dessert menu contains a few classic French options, and I decided to go with the banana coconut bread pudding. The dish contains a salty toffee sauce and a whipped creme fraiche. For me, it hit every mark. While it wasn't very large, it made up for it in flavor. Texturally, the bread pudding was pleasant and soft with a nice crispy top. I loved the salted toffee sauce, while the creme fraiche added a good but appropriate sweetness. The whole dish was so satisfying, although I couldn't help but think how great it would have gone with a cup of coffee or a shot of espresso. Nevertheless, I loved the dessert and my meal in general. When it came time to pay, my bill totaled to $65.33, but with my tip, I spent just under $80. Price-wise, I didn't think it was too bad. My burger, which included the fries, set me back $30, which wasn't terrible, especially considering the prices of some of the other top burgers in NYC. For instance, the Minetta Tavern Black Label Burger, which comes with fries as well, goes for $38, while Au Cheval's burger topped with bacon and an egg will set one back $31.97, but that doesn't even include fries, which cost $11.99 more. Overall, I was incredibly happy with my experience at Raoul's, but I was still in for quite a surprise. As I stepped outside of the restaurant, I found myself face to face with none other than Food Network star and Iron Chef Bobby Flay, which was pretty cool. The guy certainly has good taste when it comes to restaurants.
Oh, that was just burger perfection. That was spectacular. Definitely one of my top 5 favorite burgers in the entire world. That was incredible. And did I just run into Iron Chef Bobby Flay? I mean, that's crazy, but that's New York City for you. You never know who or what you'll see. But today was really all about that burger, and I just love au poivre. I don't know why more restaurants don't incorporate an au poivre sauce with the burger. It just goes so well with it. And Raoul's as a restaurant, I really liked it. I think their menu sounds really good. I'd love to try some more stuff besides the burger for my next visit, and I love the vibe there. I love the paintings on the wall, really nice, lively atmosphere. It's not the restaurant for every occasion, but I really liked it for tonight. Overall, that burger at Raoul's is an absolute masterpiece. I loved it, loved the restaurant, loved the vibe, and I can't wait to return.